God, we thank you so much for 20 years of faithful ministry, of all the ways that Scott has touched so many lives, both in our church and outside of our church. Thank you for the way that he has been a great colleague and a pastor to so many in this church, as well as the youth.
I've been going on that Mexico trip for over 21 years, since before his arrival, and I saw how he changed it by adding a message of faith, by summarizing the day's experiences at the nightly campfire. Through the Mexico mission trip sponsored by the church, impacts are felt by all participants, young and old. I have seen adults fall in love with the trip, many of them, not just me.
And one of the first things I remember Scott ever saying in any of the meetings or in Mexico is that he says, "I am passionately in love with Jesus Christ," which is a pretty powerful statement. And you could see a bunch of, jaded teenagers going, "Oh yeah, right." But they didn't, because they knew he was speaking from his heart. And for 4 days he spent telling them why he was in love with Jesus Christ and how they can change their lives. And it wasn't preaching, it was telling stories and sort of sharing with them.
Scott came when I was a sophomore in high school. My first real experience with Scott was a youth overnight. He overheard myself, my younger brother, and a few of our friends talking candidly, as we typically do. He asked if I would have a quick talk with him. Of course I said yes. Scott asked me if it was necessary that I curse so much while talking to my friends. To which I replied, "If you think I'm bad, just wait till you meet my dad."
During COVID, in that first dark year when nobody could be around anybody, Scott would walk with his dog around Piedmont, and he would text his kids, his youth, and they'd come to a window or a door so he could at least see them, and they could see him. And the church's youth outreach was kept alive. And that's because of Scott.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for sticking around.